How's it going, traders? ODK here. Go ahead and break apart these markets. Get right into it. Basically, I think tomorrow will be due for a nice little rally. We should get above this 1100 mark. Either tomorrow, latest Monday, probably Sunday night on the futures. But yeah, I could see us closing up above there. We're looking pretty strong today after today's action. Basically what I'm seeing is this consolidation that we've been doing after this breakout right here. We've been consolidating sideways inside of a range, and with today's motion, if these EMAs form a ribbon and they go ahead and spread out like they did back here, then I could see that being pretty bullish for the markets. We have, like, you could call this a double bottom, this base right here. You could also say that this would be an inverse head and shoulders forming. I could see us going a little lower, in these aftermarket hours, and being about at this level right here for at the 1091 around tomorrow's open, and just breaking above all this resistance up here, going into uncharted territory as far as this year is concerned. Um, for confirmation, I do have a little possible confirmation from the dollar. You could see how we've been selling off this whole period, but zooming in and looking at the hourly, you can see how we've been failing against this line, this downward sloping trend line that starts back here at this double top. And we've been selling off ever since. Now, this could, it's kind of a mix between a descending wedge and a descending triangle. The descending wedge part of it would be, they usually break out to the upside, but I don't think we would get that. And should we get that, I could see this 200 EMA, on the hourly being some decent support. We are making, a little run for it. That's why I say we should pull back on the E-mini futures. They should pull back as this dollar gains strength, but I don't see it. I would like the dollar to stay below this trend line and break out to the bottom, and that would put us going down into this area right here, which would be extremely bullish for the markets. Now, you could argue that a declining dollar is not all that good, but just trading what you see, the price action, that's what I'm about right now. It's just bullish to my eye. As far as the trend and what it should do in the morning, I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking we could come down here in this range tomorrow. We've been in between the 1 and the set point 75. Tomorrow I think we'll be trading around. We'll probably trade in this area tomorrow on the trend that's bullish for the markets. However, I think, I'm not sure if I covered the VIX, but the VIX, if this go ahead and breaks down, then, like, just like the dollar, will be down here in this area, and that would be pretty bullish. Us being below the 2150 mark on the VIX. As far as the equities that I'm watching Goog, or trading Goog and Baidu. It's looking pretty good here. That's about all I can say about that. I have a long position in it. We've you know we've made a little bounce off the 30 candle EMA on the hourly, and looking at the daily, while we might tick lower, we I just, well, I guess that could be a little bearish watching this, but the most that I could see it happening, I would remain bullish anywhere above 530. That's when I start getting worried, when we start crossing this 530 mark. But looking at the hourly, I like this W that we put in on the hourly, and should it continue and break above the zero mark, that's bringing us way up here. We could possibly see 560, 570. It has some room to go. Pretty much, that's what I'm saying, that it has some room to go. I'm also watching Baidu. I know I'm pressed for time. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up soon. But Baidu also is looking pretty good, looking pretty bullish on the hourly. We consolidated and look like we're breaking out. These ribbons should spread up, and I can see us hitting 430, maybe Yeah, 430 area. I'd be watching that. Should we break out, then the sky's the limit. Um, you know, 450. Anywhere up in there. I could see us 450, 460. I'll just trade it how it comes. But ODK out. Trade smart. Trade well. Trade on.